Hey everyone, Jordan from Piano here. How do you take a few simple triads and turn them into something more beautiful? We all know how to play basic major and minor chords, but you listen to some piano music out there and it just sounds so beautiful and so colorful and amazing. And how do we make our chord progressions sound just as amazing? Here's a few tips to get your playing sounding as beautiful as the pros. So I'm going to show you a quick little chord progression here. I'm just going to demo in basic major triads. We're going to use a couple chord inversions, but we're just using basic 3-note triads, and then I'm going to show you some ways to spice it up. So the first progression here that we're going to look at, just 8 bars, and I'll play it now here. All right, so our first chord is just basic C major, then up to F, back down to C, back up to F, up a step to G, then up to A minor, and then to F, and then to C. So that is a simple enough chord progression. There's nothing wrong with it, it just sounds a little bit dull. Something that I like to do that instantly makes chord progression sound more emotional is turn these basic triads into 7th chords. So taking this C major chord in the first bar, we're going to get rid of the root note in the right hand. Our left hand is going to handle the root notes. So we're just going to play the 3rd and the 5th, and then we're going to play a major 7. So we're going to play this B. And now we have a major 7 chord. And then with that F triad that we had, we're going to play this as a major 7 chord as well. So we're going to voice it like this. We have our root in the bass, and then we have our F, we have A and C. That's our basic F major triad, but because we're not worrying about the root note in the right hand, we're just going to play E. And now we have an F major 7 chord. And we can pop back and forth between those two chords. So here's our C major 7 to F major 7. Then to C major 7 again. And then we get to the G chord. This time we're going to play a G7 chord. So we're going to move our left hand up to play the root note, G, and then we're going to play D, F, and B to make a dominant 7 chord sound. So taking it from the top here, we have C major 7, F major 7, C major 7, F major 7, up to G7, and then we have this A minor chord coming up. We're going to play an A minor 7. So we're going to play A in the left hand, and then we're going to make E, G, and C in the right hand. This is actually just a C major triad in the right hand, but the A minor note comes from the left hand here. So we had that G7 up to an A minor 7, and then we had an F major 7. So we have E, A, and C, and then we have C major to finish it all off. So I'll play this progression one more time all the way through, and you can listen and practice along. So C major 7, F major 7, C major 7, F major 7, up to G7, up to A minor 7, and then F major 7, and then to C. So that already sounds a lot more lyrical and expressive than just the basic triads. And all we did was take that same chord progression and make 7th chords out of those chords that we're using. The next tip I'm going to show you is actually a really cool one. It's using the major-minor relationship that all chords have. So we're going to actually go back and play the exact same chord progression and movement that we did in the very first example when we were just back with the triads. But this time, instead of playing the major root notes in the left hand, we're actually going to play the relative minor notes. So, for instance, our first bar, which was originally just 4 counts of a C triad, now we're going to play an A in the bass, and it's going to sound a lot more majestic, I think. So we have A minor 7. This forms an A minor 7 chord because we have our A, and then we have the C major triad up top here. C, E, G, and then A in the bottom. So we're going to go from an A minor 7, and then we're going to play a D minor 7. And how we're going to do that is we're going to play an F major triad in the right hand, just like before, but this time instead of going to F in the left hand, we're going to go to D. So we have a sound like this. A minor 7 to D minor 7, back to A minors, up to D minor 7, and then we're going to play an E minor 7. So we're going to play a G major triad just like before in the right hand, but now our left hand is playing E. And then we have, I just put another A minor 7 up here. Then we have D minor 7. And then we end on A minor 7. So I'll play that all in one fluid motion again here. E minor 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, back to A minor 7. So those are just a couple really easy ways that I still use to take any simple chord progression and give it a bit more character and life. I'll play the whole thing through one more time so you can listen to some of the changes. And when you're practicing at home, never be afraid to combine some chord progressions and combine some strange other different chord ideas and see what you can come up with all on your own. Thanks for watching. If you have anything else that you want to learn about the piano, check us out at pianote.com. Thanks, guys.